Ronaldo is one of the greatest number 9s in history, scoring over 400 career goals and winning 2 World Cups with Brazil. He also won 2 Ballon d'Ors, but one thing he failed to win though was the Champions League. So I've recreated Ronaldo in Football Manager to see what else he can achieve. Hey, how's it going, and welcome to this Football Manager experiment video where I've created Ronaldo. Not Cristiano Ronaldo, but the original Ronaldo, R9 as some people refer to him these days. Do not get confused, of course, another great player in Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo was one of the best number 9s the world has ever seen. He won the World Cup with Brazil at the age of 17 in 1994. He also won the Ballon d'Or in 1997 at the age of 21, which is the youngest winner of the Ballon d'Or so far in history. After he won the Ballon d'Or in 1997 though, his career took a dramatic turn, picking up very serious injuries and missing almost entirely 3 years worth of football. But Ronaldo being so good, he came back from injury to help Brazil win the World Cup in 2002, got a transfer to Real Madrid, and then won the Ballon d'Or in that year as well. So that just proves how good this man was. Most players, after being injured for that long, pretty much their career would just go completely downhill, never be the same player again, or just retire altogether. Ronaldo came back and won the Ballon d'Or for the second time. So he won 2 World Cups in his career and 2 Ballon d'Ors as well. Unfortunately, one thing Ronaldo never did, even though he played for Real Madrid, Barcelona, Inter Milan, to name a few teams, he never won the Champions League. So hopefully in this video here today, he can win at least 1 Champions League, hopefully more. So Ronaldo starts off at 16 years of age at Cruzeiro, the same team he started off his professional career at as well in real life. And also, he was a very good teenager. I think he got a transfer to PSV when he was 17, pretty much scored a goal every game, then went to Barcelona, exactly the same thing, almost a goal every game, then went to Inter Milan and Real Madrid, the 2 clubs he's most famous for playing at club level. So when he was a teenager, he was very good. Not quite his max potential, which is 200 in the game. That is his max potential in the game though, but he doesn't start off at that. He starts off with a potential of, I think, 156. Ronaldo's potential is at the age of 16. So he is still a very, very good player at 16. Definitely the best 16-year-old on the game, and potential to be the best player in the game as well. So hopefully the future will be very bright for Ronaldo. I can't see why it won't be. One thing that lets him down though is his versatility. As you can see here, he's only a natural striker. He could be retrained as an attack midfielder, but he's very much a one-dimensional player in terms of he's just a classic number 9. Also, he starts off at 16 years of age. He's got the same birthday he does in real life. Of course, the year has been changed, but 18th of September. He's currently only on a youth contract with Cruzeiro, so only earning £35 a week, but I'm pretty sure that'll change very quickly. And if you look at his attributes here, well, he's already a very, very good player, as I said. A very well-rounded player, Ronaldo. Physically, he's very good. As you can see, physically, he's very good now. He's going to look unbelievable physically in about 5 years' time. Great natural fitness, great pace as well. Great strength for a 16-year-old. He's also got 20 determination as well. Technically, he's very gifted. 15 finishing, 15 first touch, dribbling, and technique as well. But of course, this is not even close, the finished article here for Ronaldo. When he reaches his full potential, we're going to have one hell of a player on our hands. And also, where will his career take him? I can't see him moving to PSV as a 17-year-old or 18-year-old. You have to be at least 18 to lead the Brazilian league to, for a European club. So he'd be here till he's at least 18 at Cruzeiro. But what team will he go to? Will he remain at that next team the rest of his career? Or will he be a journeyman striker? Well, as you can see, Ronaldo has a current ability of 156, but his potential ability is 200. In this video here today, I'm going to go forward 3 seasons at a time. So let's see what club Ronaldo will be playing for at the age of 19. Well, here we are, 3.5 seasons later actually. Since we started off in Brazil, we started off in December of 2022. So it's been 3.5 seasons. Ronaldo is now 19 years of age. His current ability is 175. So even with that current ability, that makes him one of the best strikers in the game. Definitely in the top 10, but still not even close to his potential ability yet, or his maximum potential, shall I say. And also his transfer value is 76 to £228 million. So I think it's safe to say he has got a transfer from Cruzeiro, but what club is he playing for? Wow, very surprising. He's actually playing for Man City. So Ronaldo has joined Man City as Erling Haaland's understudy. Saying that though, he has got a potential ability of 200, which is higher than Haaland. But the one problem we have here, Haaland is also very young. So is Ronaldo, and they're both very much a classic number 9. Neither of them could play on the wings, and obviously Ronaldo could play on the wing, same with Haaland. You can fit them both into your team very, very nicely, but yeah, very strange situation we have here. We have Haaland and Ronaldo both playing for Man City at the same time. Interesting to see how this will pan out over the future. Will Ronaldo boot Haaland out of the team, or Ronaldo end up being an understudy to Haaland for many seasons and moving on to a different club? We shall see. Anyway, doesn't matter too much as of now because he's only 19 years of age. As you can see, he's already got 10 caps for Brazil and 5 goals as well, so that's very nice. He's also considered a regular starter at Man City, so should be getting plenty of game time. We look at his attributes here as well. Not much has changed in terms of his technical and mental attributes, but most of his attributes have gone up by 1, as you can see here from the dribbling, finishing, first touch and technique. They're all 16 now. Last time we left off, there was all 15, so definitely some improvement there. Similar to the composure, the anticipation, decisions as well, and the off the ball. That's all gone up by 1 as well. And physically, not much difference again, but most attributes have gone up by 1. So he's improved pretty much overall by 1 attribute. So that is, if he continues that up, that's very nice. Got great pace. He's also got great strength, 14 strength. He's also grown a little bit as well, so he's even a bigger presence in the box there. And also, let's not forget, he's still only 19 years of age, almost 20, but he's still going to improve and not quite the finished article yet. So it actually looks like he transferred to Man City in January 2025. So he's actually been there for a season and a half, and you look at his total appearances last season, not too many, only 19 appearances in the league, so only half the games he played or featured in at least. He's still got 11 goals in those 19 games, only 6 starts as well. In total, though, he played 35 games in all comps, so I guess he definitely got his fair share of games there. Only 17 starts, but 35 games and 16 goals and 4 assists in his first full season at Man City. Definitely not too bad for a 19-year-old, has to be said. The season before that, he scored 7 goals in his first 9 games for City. He started all those 9 games as well. And he also got 13 goals in 21 games in that season. So, yeah, his goal return for Man City is very, very good. It's just going to be quite difficult for him to push out Haaland out of the team, to be honest. Unless Man City go with 2 strikers, which is... we've heard of stranger things, haven't we? So, that could happen. Also, for Cruzeiro, his record was very good. Not quite as good as in real life. I'm pretty sure he scored 34 goals in 34 games in his first season as a professional footballer, which is just ridiculous. But still a very good return. 21 goals in his first season and 22 goals in his second season. So not quite outstanding numbers so far, but he's played 100 appearances totally in the league and he's scored 55 goals so far. So yeah, pretty good return for a 19-year-old, has to be said. Has he won any major trophies yet, though? Well, first thing is, he got to the Olympic Games final in 2024 in Paris, where they lost out, unfortunately. He also won a competition with Cruzeiro as well. He won the Brazilian Minas Gerais State Championship with Cruzeiro, so quite a big award, I'd say, that is in the Brazilian League, so that's very nice for him there. At least he left Brazil with winning something with his team, with his first team. That must be a very special moment, to be honest. In 2025, he only signed in January for Man City, but he won 3 competitions in that season. He won the Community Shield, the Champions League. So already he's won the Champions League in this video, something he failed to do in his professional career in real life. So that's very nice. Already won the Champions League. Got to the FA Cup final, lost out unfortunately, and also won the Premier League title as well. So in half a season of Man City, who almost won a quadruple, but he did win a treble, winning the Champions League, the Community Shield, and the Premier League. Although I don't know if we count the Community Shield in that season. But anyway, he won the Premier League and the Champions League double. Not bad for your first half season of Man City. He also got his first cap for Brazil in that season as well against Argentina, aged 18. A little bit late for Ronaldo, I'd say. 18. Of course, Brazil got some amazing forward players, has to be said. But he's already won a World Cup for Brazil at the age of 17 in real life. So a little bit behind in that regard. Talking of the World Cup, they finished 4th placed in 2026, unfortunately, there, Brazil. He won the Premier League again, though, with Man City, and the Carabao Cup as well. And he also got his first international goal against Bosnia, aged 19. So, yeah, only a few seasons played for Ronaldo so far. We've already won the Champions League, already won the Premier League twice as well, and got to Olympic Games final. So, pretty good start, it has to be said. Well, a little bit early to be talking about awards for Ronaldo, but he already has won one. He won the Next Gen Award in 2026, beating Junior Krupi and House of Nipan to that award. So, he already won one award, only a youth award, the Next Gen Award, but it's still an award. Hopefully, 3 more years into the future, we can see Ronaldo becoming a regular player for Man City, and also, hopefully, he can win a big award. Wow, only 3 more years into the future, and there's been big changes here for Ronaldo. First of all, he has maxed out his potential ability already. We left out at 175. We're here 3 seasons later, and he has maxed out his potential completely. He's now got a current ability of 200, so Things looking very, very good for Ronaldo. Unfortunately, though, he's an unhappy man. As you can see here, he's unhappy about failing to challenge for the Champions League. So, can we see a move on our cards here for Ronaldo? Has he left already? Who knows? Well, he still is playing for Man City. He's now a star player on 400k a week. Also, his Brazilian record is crazy so far. 27 caps and 23 goals as well. So he's got 17 more caps and 18 more goals since we left off there. And also, most importantly, looking at his attributes here, wow, what a well-rounded striker he is. Absolutely unbelievable well-rounded striker. 18 finishing he's got great technical attributes as well. 17 composure, 18 off the ball. He's also got 17 acceleration, 17 pace, and 16 strength. So yeah, he's a very, very complete striker, Ronaldo, it has to be said. You know what? I'm interested to see how he compares against Erling Haaland now. Well, Ronaldo has the most attributes out of the two players. Haaland has a 194 current ability, Ronaldo with a 200. But of course, it's so close that it just matters about your preference, really. If you look at the graph here to compare the two, Ronaldo is better than Haaland with his technical attributes and with his vision attributes as well. Haaland's actually the better attacking force and slightly better in other departments as well. So I guess it's a very, very tight call between the two players. Haaland is still playing for Man City, by the way, and he's 28 years of age. But one thing Ronaldo is that Haaland isn't is a star player. Ronaldo's a star player and Haaland is an important player for Man City. Well, surely that means Ronaldo's been getting plenty of game time over the last 3 seasons then. Well, he still hasn't made 30 appearances for Man City in the league over a season, but perfectly understandable. You're trying to keep 2 megastars happy at a club. To be honest, I'll be happy to see Haaland leave the club, to be honest, and just let Ronaldo just completely run ragged at Man City. But saying that, he has got over 1 and 2 in every single season in the league. 25 goals in 28 games is very nice in that season there. Let's look at his record overall, though. Anyway, look at this. In the 2027 season, he only started 16 games in that season, but he scored 25 goals. Wow, what a record. He played 43 games in total in that season, though, but 25 goals in just 16 starts is still a crazy record, it has to be said. The next season, he started 32 games in total that season, so more starts in that season, 41 games in total, with 27 goals there. And in the season just gone, his best season so far to date in total, 35 goals for Ronaldo in just 47 games, 33 starts as well. So, yeah, his goal scoring record is getting better for Man City, it has to be said. Especially in his recent season, scored many goals in the Champions League. 10 goals in 11 games in the Champions League this season for Ronaldo, and 35 goals in total. At the age of 22 as well, so hopefully we can see Ronaldo crack the 40 goal mark. That would be very, very nice. He's still not quite... You know, he is a star player for Man City, but he's not starting 40 to 50 games in the season. But that is purely because of Erling Haaland. If it wasn't for Haaland, I'm pretty sure he'd be starting more than 40 plus games. So hopefully Haaland can move on at some point. But also the good news is Ronaldo is 6 years younger than Haaland. So even if it continues at this rate, Ronaldo will eventually become the #1 striker for good at Man City. Well, he's already won a Champions League, of course, in his first season with Man City. He won the Premier League twice as well. He had 3 Premier League titles in a row in 2027. Also won the Community Shield as well. Also in 2028, he won his first competition with Brazil of the video. Won the Copa America in 2028. Also won the Champions League for the 2nd time with Man City in that season. He won the Premier League for the 4th year in a row that season as well. The Community Shield and the UEFA Super Cup. So what is Ronaldo missing so far at club level of Man City? Pretty much only the Club World Championship, I believe. He's won everything else for Man City. And the only thing he's missing with Brazil is the World Cup. And he's only 22 years of age. Crazy. In 2029, he made it 5 league titles in a row for Man City. He also won the Carabao Cup in this season gone as well. So, yeah, I think it's safe to say that things are going very, very well for Ronaldo here at Man City. 5 league titles in a row. 2 Champions Leagues as well. And also the Copa America with Brazil. Well, at the age of 21 in real life, Ronaldo won the Ballon d'Or, making him the youngest recipient of that award in history. But he's 22 now, and unfortunately, he hasn't won the Ballon d'Or in this reality save here. But he has won another award. He won the Under-21 Footballer of the Year in 2028, beating fellow Brazilian wonderkid Endrick to the title after losing to him the previous season. So that's a personal great note for Ronaldo there. But also, look at Brazil. Ronaldo and Endrick coming through at the same time. Very, very scary thought. Surely they got to win a World Cup in this video here today. Surely they must do. If they attack like that, it'd be criminal if they don't, really. But yeah, Ronaldo yet to win a big award in terms of the major player awards, such as the Ballon d'Or, World Player of the Year, etc. He hasn't reached the top 3 of any of those awards yet, but He has won the Under-21 Footballer of the Year, and he's also won the Next Gen Award as well. He's now officially the best player in the world, though, in terms of his attributes. 200 current ability, can't get any better than that. Can he win any big award, though, in the next 3 seasons? And also, can he win the World Cup with Brazil? Well, Ronaldo is now 25 years of age, and of course his current ability has not gone up anymore. It is still 200, so he's still maintaining his current ability, which is great. But what club is he playing for now? He's still playing for Man City. He's still a star player on 525k a week. Unfortunately, his Brazilian record has gone a little bit downhill in the last 3 seasons. Still very good, of course, but 52 caps now and 36 goals. Gone a little bit dry over the last 3 seasons, has to be said. In terms of his attributes, obviously can't see much changes with that since his current ability has stayed the same. Let's have a look at his goal scoring record now then. Well, in the last 3 seasons, well, he's played in 34 games in 2 of the 3 seasons, so definitely getting a little bit more game time now, Ronaldo. Well, in the 2029 season, he scored 35 goals in 47 games. The next season, he scored 35 goals again, this time in 53 games though, so not quite as a great record, but still 35 goals is very nice. The season after that, he only scored 28 goals, but he also only started 26 games, featured in 42 in total. And the season just gone, he got 27 goals in just 44 games, also with 11 assists as well. But he's got 35 goals in a season back-to-back in 2029 2030. I just hope that is not his peak, Ronaldo. I hope he gets back to at least 35 goals in the season, if not more. Well, I don't know what's happened in the last 3 seasons, but the trophies have completely gone for Man City. He hasn't won a single trophy in the last 3 seasons. Where we left off, he had won 5 Premier League titles in a row and 2 Champions Leagues in Man City, plus a host of other awards as well. But in the last 3 seasons, he hasn't won a single trophy of Man City. How bizarre. 5 league titles in a row to 3 without, and not even a Carabao Cup to talk of. That is the best Man City have done in the last 3 seasons, is reach a Carabao Cup final. So yeah, very, very strange. It has to be. Is it time for Ronaldo to move on from Man City? Are they good enough to match his ambitions now? It doesn't look like it right now, to be honest. He also only finished 3rd place with Brazil at the Copa America, and as you can see, nothing to talk about in the terms of the World Cup. So, of course, Brazil could not have done very well in the World Cup. So yeah, taking a little bit of a hit the last 3 seasons here, Ronaldo, in terms of his trophies won. But of course, he's doing his business still in terms of the goal scoring mark. Still scored 35 goals in one of the seasons in the last 3 seasons, but strangely enough, it did not lead them to any sort of trophy. Well, even though he failed to win a trophy in the last 3 seasons, he did win a big award. He won the Goal 50 award in 2030, beating Szoboszlai and Bellingham to the award that season. The season before as well, he finished runner-up to Bukayo Saka. Well, he finished runner-up in the Footballer of the Year twice in 2029 and 2030. Wow, okay. He won 2 Ballon d'Ors in real life, and in this virtual reality here, he's won back-to-back Ballon d'Ors in 2029 and 2030 as well. So very strange to see him win back-to-back Ballon d'Ors since he didn't win a trophy in the last 3 seasons. The season 2029 though, I'm pretty sure they won a few trophies in that season, so that kind of makes sense there. He's 22 years of age, as you can see there, but the following season I don't think they won any single trophy, so a bit strange that. But anyway, no complaints from me. He's won back-to-back Ballon d'Ors in 29 and 2030. Just one more Ballon d'Or for him, and he's beaten real life. He's also beaten real life in terms of Champions Leagues, winning 2 of them already, but yet to see him win the World Cup. He also finished runner-up in the Player of the Year in 2029 behind Kylian Mbappe. He's also only been in the World Team of the Year once in 2029, so a bit strange the fact that he won the Ballon d'Or in 2030, but he wasn't even selected in the starting 11 for the World Team of the Year. He wasn't on the substitutes bench, as you can see there, but yeah, very strange. But anyway, no complaints from me. Back-to-back Ballon d'Ors for Ronaldo in 2029 and 2030. He's pretty much done it all already. He's only 25 years of age, but the one thing he's missing so far is the World Cup. Can he win the World Cup for Brazil in 2034? Ronaldo is now 28 years of age, and he is a wanted man. He's actually wanted by Chelsea. So is he still playing for Man City, or is he playing for someone else? No, he's still playing for Man City, and he's still very much an important player there. He's still a star player on 625k a week. Also, his Brazil record is 74 caps now and 53 goals, so still very nice. And as you can see here, he can actually play in a different position now. He can play attack midfield if needed. Only competent, but pretty much good enough for him to play in that position, so that is nice. Of course, in terms of his attributes, not much has changed there, considering his current ability is still the same. It looks like he's gone down slightly physically, though, which is a little bit concerning, only 28 years of age. But anyway, let's check out his goal scoring record from the last 3 seasons. Very, very solid, has to be said. 24 league goals, 22 and then 22. In the first season though, he scored 34 goals in 50 games for Man City. Also got 8 assists in that season as well, but just 1 goal short of his joint best of 35 goals in a season. The following season, he scored 34 goals again, this time in 54 games. And the season just gone, he got his best season to date so far in the season just gone. He got 36 goals in 51 games. Also chipped in with 11 assists as well. So, yeah, he's had, 5 great seasons. He scored 36 goals, 35 goals twice, and 34 goals twice, all in one season. So, that is a very, very great record, has to be said. He still hasn't got quite to 40 goals in the season yet, but it's definitely still possible. But he's a solid 35 goal a season man, which is, capable of winning lots of trophies, let's be honest. Of course, in the last period there, though, they had a very barren spell, Man City. No trophy won in 3 seasons. Has it picked up for them in the last 3 seasons? Well, it definitely did, it has to be said. Definitely did. In 2033, he won 3 more trophies. He won the Club World Championship, so another one ticked off the list. Also won the Premier League for the 6th time, and the Carabao Cup as well. In 2034, no trophy to talk of, unfortunately, so still no World Cup won with Brazil. He won 2 in real life. In 2035, though, back to winning ways with Man City. Won the Premier League for the 7th time, the Carabao Cup again. Got to the Champions League final, but unfortunately this time he lost the final. So, yeah, Man City are still a good team, it has to be said, but not quite the dominant force they were back in Ronaldo's early days. So, that move to Chelsea might not be the worst thing to talk about. Obviously, they're only an interested party, but it could be interesting if he does move to Chelsea. But in saying that, can they even afford him? Well, in the last 3 seasons, he's won the Goal 50 award for the 2nd time in 2032. He also finished runner-up in 2033 behind Vinicius Jr. And in the season gone, he finished runner-up again, this time behind Jude Bellingham. But 2 Goal 50 awards ready for Ronaldo is very nice. Unfortunately, he's yet to win the Football of the Year award. He finished runner-up in 2034 behind Sesko. Finished 3rd place the season before that, and didn't finish in the top 3 in 2032. Well, in terms of the Ballon d'Or, it's all about another Brazilian at the moment because Vinicius Jr. has won that 3 years on the spin. He did finish runner-up in 2032 and 2033, and 3rd placed in 2034. So he has come very close to winning more Ballon d'Ors, but still only won 2 at the moment, back-to-back in 29 and 2030. And unfortunately, he hasn't won the World Player of the Year yet either. Vinicius Jr. has won that 5 seasons in a row, which is very interesting. He did finish runner-up in 2034, 3rd place in 33, and again, didn't make the list in 2032. So, yeah, he has won 2 Ballon d'Ors, though, and 2 Goal 50 awards as well at the moment. Also, to go along with his Next Gen award and Under 21 Football of the Year award as well. But I have to be honest, I still think Ronaldo hasn't quite hit his peak yet. He's 28 years of age. He's got great natural fitness, though, so hopefully he can stay at this top level for at least another 5 seasons. Can he win another Ballon d'Or? And can he win the World Cup with Brazil? Well, Ronaldo is now in his 30s, 31 years of age, but the decline hasn't started yet. He's still got the max ability on the game with 200 there. And he's still playing for Man City. Who would have predicted this at the start of the video? Ronaldo going to Man City as an 18-year-old and staying there most of his career. Maybe all of his career. We shall see. He's now a accomplished attacking midfielder, so it gives him a great option with him and Haaland in the team. Although saying that, Haaland will be 37 now, so I don't know if he's still playing for Man City. In terms of his attributes, well, his finishing is now 19, so that's very nice. 18 composure as well. His physical attributes still looking very, very good. Haven't gone any more down since the last checkpoint there, and his finishing has gone up and his composure as well. So getting even more deadly in his later years here, Ronaldo. He's also got over 100 caps for Brazil now, 103 caps in total, and 76 goals as well. Well, 2036 wasn't his best season, it has to be said, in terms of the league. Only 17 goals in 35 games in that season in the league. Only got 25 goals in total as well in 51 games. So probably his worst season to date, that one. Albeit still 1 goal in every 2 games. So still a decent record. But for a player of his calibre, not quite good enough. The following season, though, did much better. Got 35 goals and 9 assists in 47 games there. And the season just gone, he got 32 goals in 52 games and 9 assists. So still yet to see him get over 40 goals in the season. But you're very safe with Ronaldo getting about 35 goals pretty much every single season. Well, the good news is he's won another award with another trophy, with Brazil. He's won the Copa America for the 2nd time in 2036. Still yet to win the World Cup, of course. The World Cup was just finished actually this season, 2038. So still not another World Cup for Ronaldo. He might only get one more chance. If he might not get any more chances, he might retire before then. Before that, from international football at least. But 2042 might be his last chance to win a World Cup. Fingers crossed he can do it, we shall see. He won the Copa America though with Brazil in 2036, which is very, very nice. Also won the Carabao Cup again for Man City in that season. No league title though, unfortunately. The next season though, 37, won the league title again with Man City. Also got to the Champions League final again, but lost it again, unfortunately. And the following season lost the Champions League again. So 3 finals in a row in the Champions League with Man City. And Ronaldo has lost those finals. Disappointing. Won the Premier League though, back-to-back in 2030, 2038. Won the FA Cup as well in that season, and the Carabao Cup as well. Won a lot of Carabao Cups in Man City, it seems, Ronaldo. Unfortunately, the Champions Leagues have dried up, got to 3 more finals, but lost all 3 of them. Well, he's won the Goal 50 award for the 3rd time in 2037. He also finished 3rd place in 35 and 36 as well, but he's won the Goal 50 award for the 3rd time now, which is very nice. Still yet to win the Football of the Year award though, which is very strange. Finished runner-up in 2037 and 36. Not in the top 3 in 35, but yet to win that award, Ronaldo. He has won the Ballon d'Or for the 3rd time, though. He won that in 2037. He also finished runner-up in 2035 as well. So 3 Goal 50 awards and 3 Ballon d'Ors as well. That is better than real life in terms of Ballon d'Ors. And he also won the World Player of the Year for the 1st time in 2037 as well. So 2037 was a very, very good year for Ronaldo, it has to be said, but he hasn't won a Champions League in a long time now. Won 2 in the video still though, but lost his last 3 finals in the Champions League. He's pretty much won everything else you can win with Man City, even the Club World Championship. One thing he's yet to win is the World Cup. Let's go forward now another 3 seasons. Ronaldo will be now 34 years of age. Will the decline start, or will he continue to play at the top of his game? Well, Ronaldo is now 34 years of age, and the decline has definitely started, but it hasn't changed much for Ronaldo's current ability. He's still got a current ability of 193, which will make him one of the best players in the game, if not the best player in the game still. So the decline definitely has started, but he's still absolutely brilliant at the age of 34, which is nice. He is a wanted man though. Oh look, here we go. He's wanted by the Saudi Arabia clubs now. Now he's in his mid-30s by Al Ahly, Al Nassr and Al Ittihad. He's still a star player for Man City though, so he's still played for Man City his entire career pretty much, apart from Cruzeiro of course. And his Brazil record now is 125 caps and 86 goals. The good news is he still hasn't retired from international football yet, so he's got 1 more year to win the World Cup if he stays, unretired. Hopefully he does, because hopefully that would be a great way to bow out for Ronaldo to win the World Cup, of course. Yeah, so he's still a very key player for Man City, has to be said. Physically, he started to decline, of course, but he's still very good physically, has to be said. Still a lot of 14s and 15s going on here. And he's still got 19 finishing and 18 composure, also 19 technique as well. So he still looks absolutely brilliant, but this could be his final season at the very, very top. Still banging the goals in for fun for Man City though, it seems. Only scored 22 goals in 2039 though in 44 games, which is very poor for his standards, has to be said. The next season though, he's got 32 goals again in the season in 43 games. Very good record that. And the season just gone, he got 30 goals as well in 47 games, plus 12 assists. So he's still scoring the goals. I think it's gone past the point, though, of Ronaldo scoring more than 40 goals in the season, but still had a great record for Man City. Very, very consistent in terms of the goals he scores in the season. Wow, I have no idea what's happened to Man City in the last 3 seasons, but again, it's a dreadful, barren spell for Ronaldo and Man City. Not a single trophy won in the last 3 seasons. But look at this. This tells his own story, really. Europa Conference League runners-up in 2040. So Man City are only good enough to reach the Europa Conference League final, which they lost, by the way, which is terrible. But yeah, wow. Man City are taking a turn for the worse in the last 3 seasons, it seems, and Ronaldo could seriously consider moving to Saudi Arabia. With his ability still is what it is, I'd like to see him stay in Europe, but it doesn't look likely, to be honest. Yeah, terrible for Man City and Ronaldo, that terrible. He has won the Copa America for the 3rd time in Brazil, though, so that's definitely some consolation there. Been very successful in the Copa America, 3 wins for them and Ronaldo in the video so far. I'm not sure if he'll play another Copa America, to be honest, but hopefully he can play another World Cup at least, and hopefully win that World Cup as well. But yeah, very disappointing in terms of the competitions won in the last... Well, he hasn't won a club competition in the last 3 seasons. Despite not winning a competition in the last 3 seasons, still won another Goal 50 award for the 4th time in 2040. Still yet to win the Football of the Year award though. Might not do it in the entire video, to be honest. And also again, despite not winning a competition in the last 3 seasons, he won the Ballon d'Or for the 4th time as well. It seems like if he wins the goal 50 in that season, he's guaranteed to win the Ballon d'Or as well. Saying that though, he did win the Copa America in 2040, so it definitely contributed to him winning the Ballon d'Or, I should say. And also his record was great in that season. He did his job basically, but the rest of Man City's team have not done their job. But 4 Ballon d'Ors for Ronaldo so far in the video. Can he get to the magic 5th number in terms of Ballon d'Ors? Hopefully he does, but anyway, 4 is good enough. Very, very nice indeed. Still no Player of the Year awards won for him in the last 3 seasons either. Only won 1 of them as well. But yeah, 4 Ballon d'Ors, now 4 Goal 50 awards as well for Ronaldo. But Man City with a dry spell again for the second time in the video. Again, 3 seasons without a trophy for them. And also playing Europa Conference League football. Can't be going too well for them in the league. Well, let's go forward now to the end of Ronaldo's career. Can he lift the World Cup for the one and only time in his career here? And also, can he win the Ballon d'Or for the 5th time? Well, here we are, 22nd of May 2045. Ronaldo is now 38 years of age and he is retiring in a week's time. His current ability is 162, so he's still a very, very good player, but he's decided to call it a day in his career. Did he end up staying at Man City or did he move to Saudi Arabia though? No, he didn't. He didn't move to Saudi Arabia at all. He might have done. We'll check in a second, but he's actually finished his career at Juventus. Of course, in real life, he played for Inter Milan, most notably, and AC Milan in Italy. But in this virtual universe, he's ended his career at Juventus, which is very, very interesting. He also ends off with 20 finishing, which is very nice. 18 composure as well, and 19 flair. Obviously, physically, he's declined quite a lot, but he still isn't absolutely completely useless physically. He can still compete at the highest level, I'd say. So, you know, proof is in the pudding here. Playing for Juventus in his final season. Juventus are definitely a very good team. Also for Brazil, unfortunately, he couldn't quite get to 100 goals for Brazil, but he came very close. He got 94 goals and 134 caps for Brazil, so that's very, very nice. He also only moved to Juventus for his final season as well, so he played pretty much his entire career for Man City, decided to move to Italy for 1 season, which is, a decent send-off, has to be said. At least he didn't move to Saudi Arabia, I'm happy about that. Anyway, we played 4 more seasons since we left off there. He scored 29 goals in 45 appearances in 2042. He then scored 25 goals in 49 the next season. And his final season for Man City, he got 24 goals and 53 appearances, at the age of 37. So that's very nice. And in his final season with Juventus, he got 28 goals and 16 assists in 53 games. So 44 goal involvements in 53 games in his final season. I feel like he's retiring a little bit prematurely here, but maybe he wants to retire at the top of his career. He doesn't want to start dropping down leagues and things like that with his physical attributes declining. But I feel like he could have done 1 more season with Juventus and, try to win something special for them. Anyway, unfortunately, I'm looking at the competitions won here. And in this video, he failed to win the World Cup with Brazil. He won it for the first time at 17 in real life. He then won it when he was 25 as well. So he won 2 World Cups in real life, but unfortunately, he couldn't win a single one here in the video with Brazil, unfortunately. He did win the Premier League again in 2042 for Man City. Also won the Community Shield again as well. The Carabao Cup in 2043. Got to a Champions League final again. I think that's either 4th or 5th time in a row they lost a Champions League final, which is disgusting. And with Juventus, unfortunately, he failed to win a competition with them. He lost the Italian Super Cup and didn't win a single trophy for them, unfortunately. But he had an amazing career. I'm going to count up his competitions now. Let's see how many competitions he has won. Well, unfortunately, he failed to win the biggest trophy in football, the World Cup, with Brazil in this video here today. But he did pretty much win every single else he could win. Well, big trophies anyway. He won 33 trophies in total, which is very nice, including 3 Copa Americas, 2 Champions Leagues, and 10 Premier League titles with Man City. So he has been very successful in terms of winning competitions. Unfortunately, though, he did lose his last 5 European finals in a row, 4 Champions Leagues, and 1 Europa Conference Leagues as well. So it's a little bit disappointing he couldn't win more Champions Leagues, to be honest. Maybe 3 or 4 would be nicer, of course. But he still won 2 Champions Leagues, 2 more than he won in real life. He also won 10 Premier League titles as well, which is very nice, and 3 Copa Americas. But in a perfect world, he would have won at least 1 World Cup and also at least 1, maybe 2 more Champions Leagues as well. But other than that, he's been very, very successful in terms of his competition wins. Also, did he manage to get to 5 Ballon d'Ors as well? Well, he did win the Goal 50 award for the 5th time in 2041. And when he wins the Goal 50 award, he normally wins the Ballon d'Or award. So 5 gold 50 awards for Ronaldo is very, very nice. Unfortunately, he never won the Footballer of the Year award, which is very strange indeed. He did win the Ballon d'Or for the 5th time in 2041, so... Alright, he failed to win a World Cup with Brazil, but he did his job individually. He won 5 Ballon d'Ors in total, and 5 gold 50 awards as well. But of course, the Ballon d'Or is the pinnacle in terms of individual awards, and Ronaldo won that 5 times. Absolutely incredible. Also, he didn't win any more Player of the Years, but he did win that one time in 2037 as well. So in terms of awards, he actually won no Football of the Years, 5 gold 50s, 1 Next Gen, 1 Under 21 Football of the Year, 5 Ballon d'Ors, and 1 World Player of the Year award as well. So he won 13 awards in total, but 5 of them were Ballon d'Ors. He also featured in the World Team of the Year 6 times as well. I think it would be more if it weren't for Erling Haaland, to be honest. And you can see here, he actually features in the total Team of the Year as well from the video. So he has been a sensational player, it has to be said, Ronaldo. He has achieved a lot in this video here today, but unfortunately he failed to win the World Cup, something he did twice in real life. But he did make up for that a little bit by winning 5 Ballon d'Ors, 3 more than he did in real life. He also won 2 Champions Leagues as well, something again he failed to do in real life, and 10 Premier League titles, and 3 Copa Americas as well. So he has been very, very successful, has to be said, but didn't quite complete everything here, seeing as he failed to win the World Cup. But other than that, he's been absolutely brilliant. If you do like this style of video, guys, please remember to hit that like button for me. And also, if you want to see more videos like this, do hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out, and it's much appreciated. And also, if you want to pick out your own legend for me to recreate, then do let me know down in the comment section below, and I will recreate them for you. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.